In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to join a Google Classroom with a link in just about 5 minutes. Joining a Google Classroom can seem a bit daunting if you're doing it for the first time, but don't worry, it's actually a pretty straightforward process once you know the steps. Today, I'll walk you through those step by step. Whether you're a student looking to connect with your new class or a parent trying to keep track of your child's school assignments, this guide will help you get connected quickly and easily. Let's get started. The first thing we need to do is locate the link that you've been given to join the classroom. Typically, your teacher or the class administrator will send this link to you via email or through a learning management system. It's important to make sure you have the correct link because this is the key to entering your new virtual classroom. Now that you have the link, the next step is to open up a web browser on your computer or device. This could be Chrome, Firefox, Safari, or any other browser you feel comfortable with. The choice of browser isn't crucial here, just go with what works best for you. Once your browser is open, direct your attention to the URL bar at the top of the screen. The URL bar is where you normally type in a website's address. It's also where you're going to paste the Google Classroom link. You might be familiar with this process if you've ever copied and pasted a link to share a website with someone. If not, here's how to do it. Right-click on the URL bar, and when the menu appears, click on Paste. Alternatively, you can use keyboard shortcuts like CTRL plus V on Windows or CMD plus V on Mac to paste your link. After you have pasted the link into the URL bar, the next step is as simple as pressing the Enter key on your keyboard. This action will initiate the browser to direct you to the Google Classroom invitation page. It's worth mentioning a few tips and tricks at this point. Firstly, ensuring that you are logged into the correct Google account is crucial. Google Classroom, being a part of the Google suite of education tools, requires you to be signed into a Google account to access it. If you have multiple Google accounts, such as a personal one and another for schooling or work, it's essential to check you're logged into the one that has been invited to the classroom. If you're not signed in, or if you're signed into the wrong account, Google will prompt you to switch accounts. Don't worry, it's a straightforward process to switch or sign in, just follow the on-screen instructions. And speaking of instructions, once you arrive at the Google Classroom invitation page, it's usually very clear what your next steps are. Google does a great job of guiding you through the process with instructions directly on the screen. You'll typically see a Join button, which you should click on to finalize joining your classroom. After clicking Join, give it a couple of seconds, and voila! You should now be inside your new Google Classroom, ready to explore the assignments, resources, and notices your teacher or class administrator has shared. Before we wrap up, here are a couple of extra pieces of advice to ensure everything goes smoothly. First, if the link doesn't seem to work, try copying and pasting it again to make sure it was copied correctly. If it still doesn't work, you may need to check back with the person who sent it to make sure it's the correct link and still active. Links can expire or might be specific to certain Google accounts for security reasons. Second, once you're in the classroom, take some time to familiarize yourself with the layout and features. Google Classroom has a lot of tools and settings that can enhance your learning experience, from submitting assignments to participating in class discussions. And there you have it, a simple step-by-step guide to joining a Google Classroom with a link. Remember, the most important steps are ensuring you have the correct link, using a web browser to paste and go to that link, and making sure you're logged into the Google account that's been invited to the class. Follow these steps and you'll be ready to make the most of your Google Classroom experience in no time. Thanks for watching. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more tips and tutorials. Happy learning!